Happy Thanksgiving from the All Pro Sports Talk family. If you do celebrate the holiday, if you don't, happy holidays to you, and I hope you have a great day. But let's talk about Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. This is a very interesting situation that this team is in. They're 3-2 in their last 5 games, and their defense is allowing offenses to score 29 points on average in the last 5 games. Is it all in their defense to why they are struggling as of late? No. They're still a very good football team, and I do believe they are still a top team in the NFC. They just need to fix a lot of things. Right now, they're not playing together like how they were early on in the season. When I look at them on the offensive end, they have a lot of good plays. But you look at Jared Goff, he's been very inconsistent with the throws and has been very inconsistent in the pocket. He threw 3 interceptions against the Chicago Bears last week, and to the Detroit Lions' credit, they came back and won that game 31-26. The week before that, they were in a shootout against the Los Angeles Chargers, 38-41. And Aaron Glenn is on the fire right now. A lot of people want Aaron Glenn gone. And this may be a very controversial take. I don't think that he is that bad of a defensive coordinator. He is not perfect, and he's not a top defensive coordinator in the NFL, but he got a lot of love early on in the season for how he was managing the game plan and how he had very good defensive adjustments early in the season. Right now, the NFL is catching up to him, and they're dealing with a lot of injuries on the defensive side as well, and guys are not performing up to standard. A lot of it is a talent issue and coaching issue split in between. Aaron Glenn definitely does need to be better. I will give you that, but the defensive talent also has to step up as well. They're not playing with that same tenacity that they were playing with in the first half of the season compared to how they're playing with right now. They did a phenomenal job in the second half against Chicago Bears, and we saw it today against the Green Bay Packers. Early on, they lit up 2 early touchdowns. They could not stop Jordan Love, and as the game progressed, they got better. Aaron Glenn has to come out and make quick adjustments. It seems like he doesn't make adjustments until halftime. They have to come out, make those adjustments, and get those guys going. I need to see more out of Aiden Hutchinson, and yes, he is a beast. He's still the best defensive player on this football team, but I need to see him going to the passer a little bit more. He's been a very good player with this team. I just need to see them get more pass rush with him on the side, whether you scheme that up or just try to get some things going. And this is why I said a couple weeks ago, they missed James Houston, a guy that gave you a lot of pressure on third down and could come in and just go and rush the quarterback as well. He's been dealing with some injuries for the last couple weeks, and he's been on the IR. So that's a major piece that you're missing on the defensive side that a lot of people aren't talking about. And you're missing C.J. Gardner-Johnson still in the secondary as well. He got hurt early in the season. And Brian Branch has been a very good player in the secondary with this team, while Jerry Jacobs hasn't been the best player in the secondary with this team at that cornerback position. He's been very lackluster this season. Cameron Sutton has been a baller with this team, but Jerry Jacobs definitely has to be better. They're starting to pick on his side of the field a lot. He needs to be better with this team moving forward. The last time that this Detroit Lions team went out and dominated a football team was the Las Vegas Raiders on a Monday night a couple of weeks ago. They beat them 26-14, but the week before that, they lost to the Baltimore Ravens 38-6, and that is a bad look. A lot of people right now are saying that they're frauds. They cannot beat top teams in the NFL. I think that's completely wrong. They still have a very explosive offense with guys like David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs. You also have Amon-Ra St. Brown, who is clear-cut the number 1 option for this team and is the best receiving target on this team. Sam Laporta has been a very good rookie tight end this season. Jameson Williams dealt with the suspension, but since he's come back, he's looked solid. Hasn't looked like that true number 1 wide receiver, but I do believe you give him more time, he will develop into that. They have the players on this team. They just need to rally together and get their head focused on the game. Jared Goff cannot go out here and miss throws and just panic against pressure. And that's been one of the things that's been going on in his career, even back when he was with the Los Angeles Rams, even back in college. When the offensive line protection is there, he can wheel and deal, and he looked very good. And I understand last season he did phenomenal against the blitz, but when you just get a lot of pressure around him, he folds in the pocket, and it seems like he just gets tunnel vision. Has to go out there and just be patient and just be okay and trust in the offensive line. But right now, the players are not playing up to standard. I do think with the way that Dan Campbell coaches that this team will get better at that as the season ends, but they cannot let their foot off the gas pedal. That's what it seems like they're doing right now. And I will also say this about Dan Campbell as well. Right now, he is my coach of the year up there with the Miko Ryans. But I will say this, you can't go for it on 4th down every single time. It's okay to punt the football sometimes and trust in your defense, even if your defense is struggling at the time. It is no reason to go for it on your own 20 like how they did against the Green Bay Packers. You do not have the 2000 Ravens defense. You do not have the Denver Broncos defense in 2015. You don't have the Legion of Boom Seattle Seahawks defense. It's okay to go out there and just say, you know what? Let's trust in our defense. We're not going to go for it and put them in a worse situation, because I want you guys to look at it this way. When you go for it in short fields, if your defense is already struggling, those are almost guaranteed points, or almost a guaranteed touchdown for the opposing team. If you punt it deep, you give Aaron Glenn time to adjust and just try to go and count on the guy like Aiden Hudson getting pressure and getting a sack on second or first down, and pushes the offense back for some extra yardage so you can have some cushion on the back end. So just look at it that way. And when Dan Campbell goes for it and when he gets it, it looks phenomenal. But when he doesn't get it, that's when a lot of people call him out for it. I love his aggressiveness, but sometimes it can be too much, and today it was just too much against the Green Bay Packers. I do think that this team is still in a very good situation, but there is a cause of concern with this team. And you look at the Los Angeles Chargers game, you win against a very good offense of Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen, but they have to find a way to slow down these top-tier teams in the NFL if they want to make a deep playoff run. Right now, I will say this. They're going to win this division. They're going to get a home playoff game. And we're going to see what happens in the NFL playoffs. But this team has to stay healthy, and the offensive line has to continue to play better as well. But it all starts with Aaron Glenn and that defense, and with Jared Goff not turning the football over and being in a good situation. When he doesn't turn the football over and when he's just clicking, they're very hard to beat. But when he's turning the football over, it puts extra strain on the defense and for the offense to try to get themselves out of a hole. But let me know in the comment section below, how do you feel about the Detroit Lions? Are they frauds in the NFC? And do you think they can make a deep playoff run? And is there a cause of concern? If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, we want each and every last one of you guys stay safe, stay positive. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. I'm thankful for every single last one of you. Peace.